Hey guys, welcome back to the channel as always. Now of course in today's video we're going to be talking about the investment potential of the God of Thunder's weapon of choice, Mjolnir. Now this set in the UK has a recommended retail of £104.99. The set comes with 979 pieces. It contains one minifigure, and the set was released in March 2022. So if it does indeed retire at the end of the year, it means it would have had a shelf life of 22 months. Okay, so first impressions. Now, I think LEGO has done a decent job here, and I think they are definitely targeting the set towards an adult market because the set is a display piece, not a play piece. Now, in my own personal opinion, I would have preferred if the hammer's head had some silver metallic pieces attached to it, because I think it would have really given the set the X factor and made it display even better. But nevertheless, I still think LEGO has done a decent job executing this set, and I believe they really captured the essence of the hammer from the Marvel comics. Now, this set in question, I think, would display really well with a couple other LEGO Marvel products on the shelves today. I'm talking about the gauntlets, the Infinity Gauntlet and the Nano Gauntlet. And it's this displayability that gets me really excited about the investment potential of this set Thor's hammer. Now, LEGO has recently done a fantastic job of recreating iconic Marvel pieces from sets gone by, like the Iron Man helmet and Carnage helmet, to sets still available today, like the gauntlets, which I just mentioned, and the Venom helmet, to even confirmed leaked sets. We already know there's going to be a Star-Lord helmet coming out alongside the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 movie. So you've got to ask yourself, where will LEGO stop? Because they have a huge scope of reproducing, a huge scope and opportunity to recreate many more iconic Marvel pieces. Will we see an Ant-Man helmet coming out? Will we see LEGO dip into the X-Men series and produce a Magneto helmet, or potentially Wolverine's claws? Will we see an Agamotto from Doctor Strange? Maybe a Stormbreaker from Thor: Love and Thunder, or even Captain America's shield. Now, I think LEGO would be mad not to produce a Captain America shield, because that set would just be a home run in my opinion. But nevertheless, LEGO seems to be doing a great job in producing these iconic Marvel pieces, and each set I feel complements each other really well, and overall that adds to the collectability of each and every one of them. So for me, I think this set is going to be a great investment piece, and as LEGO continues to support these Marvel pieces, I just feel you shouldn't go wrong with the set as long as you're paying the right price. Okay, so now moving on. Now, for every single LEGO set that I invest in, I always look ahead into the future to try and figure out what's going to cause a spike of interest in that set. What's going to make it go up in value? What's going to make it turn a profit? Now, if you're up to date with the MCU and you've watched most of the movies, specifically in this case the Thor movies, you would have known that at the end of the fourth movie, in the post-credit scene, it stated that Thor will return. So this is good. We know the character is going to return in the future and keep the character relevant and popular. Precisely where Thor will return, mind you, is another question, because Thor 5 has not yet been confirmed. So I'm currently unsure whether Thor will have another standalone movie. I mean, 4 movies is quite a lot. Will he get a 5th movie? Time will tell. But don't fret, Thor is definitely coming back, and Chris Hemsworth has actually already been credited with an appearance in the upcoming Avengers movie, Secret Wars. So we definitely know Thor is coming back, and it might be in the case of a Avengers movie. So this is good, but unfortunately the movie is not coming out until 2025. So if the hammer does indeed retire this year, at the end of 2023, we're looking at a minimum of 2 years before we see the character on screens again. Now, I would prefer that time span to be slightly less, and maybe that Avengers movie coming out next year. But overall, it's still good that we're going to be seeing Thor again. So it's still good news. It's still a thumbs up. But there's one more point I did want to mention here, is that again, if you have watched the Marvel movies, again specifically the Thor movies, you will notice that the hammer actually gets broken in the third movie, Ragnarok, by Thor's sister Hela, and the hammer is then magically reforged in the fourth movie. But there was a lot of duration, a lot of movies where Thor was wielding Stormbreaker. So moving forward in Avengers Secret Wars, will Thor be wielding the hammer, or will he be wielding Stormbreaker? That's kind of up in the air. So Thor could return, but the hammer might not return. So it's important to keep that in mind as well. Okay, so moving on again. Now, at the start of this video, I mentioned that this set contains one minifigure. And it's good news, that minifigure is a exclusive. So let's head over to Brickset to find out what it is, but I'm sure you guys know anyway. And of course, the minifigure is Thor himself, featuring a spongy cape with single hole and black legs. Now, in most cases, I always recommend it's a good thing buying Lego sets with exclusive minifigures, because they should be a draw to that set. People should want to buy that set to own that minifigure. In this particular case, this minifigure, in my opinion, is nothing special, and while the minifigure complements the set, I feel that people who want the set would have bought the set if the minifigure was included or not. So just be wary that the minifigure in the set is nothing special, again, in my opinion. Now, I did also mention that this set in the UK has a recommended retail of £104.99. Where can you buy it? You can buy it at from Lego themselves, but you can also only buy it at one other retailer, and that is Zavvi. Now, this set is obviously a retailer exclusive. Now, we always like retailer exclusives. Well, I always talk about them a lot on this channel, because in theory it should mean that in the aftermarket there should be less supply, because there was less retailers to buy it from when it was available mainstream. So it's a good thing that it's a retailer exclusive. It's just a shame that it is Zavvi, because they can be quite questionable in the UK. If it is a retailer exclusive elsewhere in the world, please let me know. It'd be quite interesting to see if Lego keeps particular sets retail exclusives worldwide to different stores. Okay, so final thoughts. Now, overall, I think this set is a great set. I feel it's got a great sense of collectability. As I said, it's a retail exclusive. I think it's got a great price point. I think £104.99, if you can manage to get 20 to 30% off this set, say you're buying it for 70, 80, which could be quite difficult in the UK, because I mentioned it is an exclusive to Zavvi, and I think the biggest discount we've had on it so far is down to £79.99. If you could get it for that 70 to 80 £80 price point, I think you'll be doing a great job, because in my opinion that will leave this set lots of room to grow. And this is Thor's hammer. I mean, obviously I can't think of anything probably more iconic to the MCU than maybe Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. Then you're looking at weapons and you're probably thinking Captain America's shield, Thor's hammer, and maybe the Infinity Gauntlet. So with regards to iconic Marvel items, this is probably up there with the best of all. So in my own opinion, I think that this set will do really well, assuming it does retire at the end of this year. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please let me know your thoughts on this set. Will you be buying this set? Is there anything that I've overlooked? I feel I've mainly talked about the positives in this set, and that might be because I'm a bit biased, because I just feel this set's going to do well. So if there are negatives that you want to point out that I've overlooked, please let me know. I welcome them as always, and yeah, see you soon.